All right, everyone. I am pleased to be joined now by Juan Carlos Amorós. Once again, if you guys have any questions for Juan Carlos, please use the raise hand function so I know to call on you. We will start with English questions first, and then I'll be sure to call on you, Luis, to get in some Spanish at the end there. But we'll just kick it off beforehand, Juan. Just overall thoughts after what this game was for you in Gotham.
Yeah, where to start? No, maybe to start to congratulate Kansas because and Blatko, I think they've been amazing all year. They thoroughly deserve to win the Shield and I think Blatko also will win the Coach of the Year award or I think he deserves it. They all been great. So obviously we won today, but I want to start like by congratulating them for the fantastic season they've done. And where to start today, I think we really show the best version of ourselves. The one that we know is on us. I think everyone write us down before we even play the game that it was a fact that Gotham was going home, and we knew internally that the spirit, the quality that these players have, the vision the ownership has, the work that the staff puts behind the scenes, he said something different, and we wanted to show that there today. Obviously, in the end, it was I love it, but at the same time, I hate it because it's too much emotions. But yeah, it was a proper play of game. I think we deserved to win the game. We dominated what we wanted to dominate, the possession, the chances, obviously. Then we were able to take the lead. Very good first half, take the lead. Fantastic, Jaden in that position as the nine and the whole back line. A bit unfortunate to concede in the 93rd. And I was looking, I can't believe, again, like we're winning a game and we conceded in the 93rd minute like last year. But we knew that it's not a game of 11 players. Here we have 25. Obviously, there were some people call upon. I think the people that came off the bench was really, really good trying to help. It wasn't easy at all to come into the game and especially conceding a goal. And I think Josie was great. Kayla in different positions, helping the team, flicking the ball in that set piece. And super happy for Katie, no? She really deserves it. She's one of those players that probably in her career she hasn't had the praise that she deserves. She's such a great human being and such a great player. And it's been hard because she's probably not scored as many goals as she wanted since she joined us. But I think this one definitely definitely counts for all others. So from here, I want to congratulate all my team, all the club, all the staff members, and especially the fans. I think the fans have been amazing this year. Unfortunately, we couldn't play this game at home. We couldn't play in front of them. There was a few of them here, but I know whatever it was in a viewing party or at home or whatever they were doing, they were supporting, suffering, enjoying, and this win is definitely for them. No?
All right, thank you, Juan. We'll start with Jenna.
Thank you so much. Hi, Coach. Congratulations on a great game, great win. The two big difference makers in this game, Jay and Katie, were mid-season acquisitions. So, what does that say to you about, your staff and the ability to kind of identify those players who would then become the difference makers for this important game?
Yeah, obviously it's been a difficult year in terms of getting consistency. That was difficult, but we knew we wanted to strengthen the team a little bit in the window. Katie is obviously someone we know, we're familiar with, we trust and we believe in, and acquiring Jaden is definitely for me one of the best players in the world of that age. And what a performance from them too, no? Like obviously today we were Ella is almost there, like she was available off the bench, and we've been missing her a lot, but we're obviously not having Jay, is steady, again, it's in a similar situation, very close, but probably not there, and they needed to take the responsibility, and they were fantastic, and I don't want to forget also in the forward line, I think Gabby and Mitch. Obviously, they didn't get a goal today as the other two did, but they were unbelievable on and off the ball. So yeah, super proud of Katie, Jaden, but it doesn't happen without any of the others. I think Anne was, for example, disappointed with that goal she conceded, and then she plays the foul that, the free kick that gave us the goal. No? So yeah, I'm lost in words. I think everyone today really deserve some sort of praise for sure.
Definitely. Thank you so much. Congrats again.
Thank you, Jenna.
Thanks, Jenna. We'll open it up to Meg.
Thank you, Juan. Jaden's just said, underdog my ass. We are not an underdog. I'm just wondering if you can speak to that mentality within the team. Obviously, last week's performance felt uncharacteristic. So how do you take that emotional piece of coming in as the 8 seed, needing to go to Kansas City, and maintaining that emotion of we're not an underdog coming in up against a historic run from Casey?
Yeah, I think that says a lot now from her and from the mentality. I think she was probably the one talking, but talking for everyone. I think, as you said, no, Meg, uncharacteristic. So it's not like we've been playing all year like those probably first half in North Carolina and everyone, is gonna just judge us for one game or one half. I think I've mentioned it before. This team, of course, we finished eighth, but we've gone through so much this year. We play more games than anyone. We travel more than anyone. We've won that competition that is going to give us obviously the chance to play in the World Cup. And I think it's true. Like, I think everyone writing us down, maybe working a way that probably is giving this group even more fire to be able to perform at the level that we can. Because we've done it during the year, probably not with the consistency that we want. As I said, sometimes it was over on fault, sometimes missing certain players, and we have to adapt. We can forget that, I think we have 15 new players this year. Everyone needs to get to know each other. We got 10 rookies with, I think, 3 or 4 of them playing today. And they were fantastic. Like, everyone, honestly, behind the scenes has been really pushing in the same direction. It's been a difficult week in terms of all the things that we wanted to cover together, working with the players, with units, individual players. How can we be better together? And everyone and only the staff has really pushed to make sure that we could make history today. Obviously, being the number 8 seed, the first away, but definitely is down to how everyone definitely push.
Thank you, Meg. I'll open it up to Madeline.
Hey Juan, congrats on the win. So obviously KC ties the game in pretty dramatic fashion, and it would be really easy for a team to just kind of have the life kind of sucked out of them, so to speak. I guess what did you say to the team between the end of regulation and the start of overtime to just kind of get everyone to lock back in and know that the game, isn't over?
Yeah, I think it was like that for us. The more game that we play, we feel that is the better for us because 35 minutes of football for us. We back the people that is on the bench coming to help. We back the way we play, and penalties at the end of the day. We are obviously prepared as any other team, but it's a bit of a lottery. So we wanted to make sure that we come back to how we were playing. Obviously, it was people in different positions. We have to readapt certain things. But just remember, that's why the style is so important because when things get crazy, you can fall back into it, and I think that's where the team really excelled today. Now the defending, the aggressiveness, the being able to keep the play on the opposite half. Obviously, they have certain tools like Via Sanerato, hold up plays is unbelievable. So that really releases a lot of the pressure when you're able to do it. But yeah, I think for us it was coming back, making sure that we come back to who we are or be who we are because we know that was going to give us a chance. And yeah, I think that was the message and trust also the people that was on the bench ready to come on and help. And we obviously did another move there with Josie. We were waiting to see if we did another one, and in the end it was fantastic to see that going in, obviously.
And then just one more quick question from me. How important was just Emily's sonnets?
No.
Like she's obviously what she does on the field and everything, also just from a leadership component.
Well, she's the game of family today. I thought like it's probably to put in academies for young girls or boys to see, the ways he was defending, balancing the team, when to shift, when to jump the line, being calm on the ball, change tempo. I think she was excellent, and even at the end, she felt I think that we could have the upper hand. She was even going forward, helping us with creating overloads on the wide. That she was excellent, and I think that obviously says a lot from her how much she cares about this team, how much she's been our Iron Woman, even if obviously she missed a few minutes, but she's beat a record for the club in terms of the player that has played the most minutes in a regular season history for this team, and it's completely deserved now because the performance today was really unbelievable. But on that defensive phase, everyone worked incredibly hard. But I think her, Jess, Jalen, and who, for the way we play, they end up being very exposed. They've been unbelievable. So yeah, very happy with Emily and her unit, if we kind of call it like that.
Thanks, Madeline. We'll do Peyton, then Michael, and then wrap with Louise. So Peyton, if you'd like to unmute yourself.
Thanks, Megan. Hi,
I
Juan.
think there is
Thanks
a couple
for.
more people that have raised hands, I think.
Yep.
No?
We're going to start with Peyton.
Okay.
Hi,
Thank you.
Juan.
Hello, Peyton. Good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you too. I believe this is the first time that Gotham has beaten Kansas City in all competitions ever. And this is the first time Kansas City has lost at home this year. I was just wondering if this feels like a statement win to you, for you, or more of a statement kind of loss for Kansas City, I suppose. And Katie mentioned also that it felt like the team really was coming together in the way that they want to play and perform. And just was wondering your thoughts on that statement as well. Thank you.
Yeah, obviously great that's the moment now where it happened. I think it's a statement, but at the same time, it's just a game, like at the same time that probably people shouldn't be writing us off last week. Now, probably, this game is about what you do on the 90 minutes that you are playing, and that is a consequence of what you do all year, what you did in the week of work, what do you do with the players, and that's what we try to focus. Now, focus on the processes to make sure that the outcomes are the ones that we want. So that's what we're gonna do now. Obviously, going to Orlando, where hopefully it's a little bit warmer than here because oh my God, it was so cold out there, guys. Like you cannot even imagine. And then yeah, I think for us it's always about us. Obviously people the things outside is nice. We play an opposition, we study them, we try to see what tools we need to do of within our style that can help us to win that game. And then we also need to obviously trust on the fantastic players that we have and yeah, that's the way we operate. But I think in terms of a statement from us or from them, I think Kansas, as I said at the beginning, they've been fantastic all year. They deserve all the praise they've got. And yeah, now obviously we are going through to the next round and we're going to prepare to win against Orlando, of course.
Thank you very much. I hope you stay warm.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm trying.
All right, Michael, if you'd like to unmute yourself.
Hi, Juan. Thanks for your time today and congrats on the win. I
Thank
just
you,
want to
bud.
ask you about the two rookies you had start today, both Sarah, who started in the league for the first time in a couple months, and of course Lily. Just how big is it to have two young players like that be able to step into the starting lineup in a big game like this and have them not look out of place? And can you also just comment on their sort of growth throughout the season?
Well, I think, as I said before, no, we've had 9 or 10 rookies this year, and them two have been unbelievable. And, they've been able to take a lot of responsibility in moments where maybe some of the senior players weren't there, especially Sarah, no, because she was obviously realistically playing the number 10, which in our team, we got Rose Lavelle, so she's the one that normally does that job, and she was outstanding. So I think that really prepared her for this moment. She's incredible human being, talent, and the way she thinks about the game and life. I think it's gonna take her unbelievably far. She's make it to the under 23s of the national team, and today we wanted to come here and be offensive. Obviously, Sarah is an offensive player. Obviously, we were moving things on the forward line, so we thought that Sarah was the perfect combination for that. She was incredible. And another rookie that did a really good job today, coming in at a very difficult moment, it was Josie. So yeah, credit to her as well, and Kayla. And then with Lily, it's a player that it looks like she's been professional already for like 6 or 7 years. The way she plays, the way she performs, she focuses, she supports her teammates. Obviously, she's still very young, and we can't forget that. And we can't forget that she's playing in a position that she hasn't really played before or often, but I think she's been unbelievable. I don't know if she will end up winning that Rookie of the Year, but I think both of them definitely deserve to be in contention for it because they really excel and I thought they deserve it. They deserve it for the way they played all year to be on that game today. We trusted them. Their teammates trusted them, and they went out there and smashed it. So congratulations to both of them.
Thank you, Michael. Jeff?
Hey Juan, truly sorry if I'm doubling up here. I was just jumping between
It's
both of
okay,
these
Jeff.
pressers,
It's
but
okay. It's okay.
you did just mention the cold. Lola Bonte was just talking about the wind aspect of that. We saw Esther and on the bench in that coat. I'm just wondering, how close she was, if there was any opportunity at any point to put her in, and how much the weather was a factor. And then just looking forward, what her prognosis looks like, for hopefully a warmer game in a week.
Yeah. Yeah, see, definitely. I hope it's warmer because it was really cold out there. So yeah, she's obviously close, very, very close. But we again, like obviously, Esther is a very important player for us, but we don't wanna. We also have other players like Katie or like in this case Jaden or whoever plays in there, and we didn't want to. It was there because she could play a little bit of part into the game at some point, but it's just the way it is. So she's close, and then yeah, with the win. I think on our side, what we wanted to do was probably going with the win on our favor. The second half, with probably legs were gonna be tired, and the games are normally longer. It was really windy, so we wanted to do that. Obviously, for us to attack against, take them away from the big wall that they have with fans. Also, something we look up. I think my staff, myself, the players, we look at every detail that can be a difference maker, and yeah, I think it was factors to consider for sure. Weather is always something very important. The same that normally in America is normally more the sun because we play in the summer, but today was also the cold, but especially the wind. No,
Thank you.
you're welcome, Jeff.
Thank you, and we'll wrap with Luis.
Buenas tardes, Colby y Rodríguez por acá de la línea podcast. Primero que todo, felicidades por la victoria. ¿Qué tan importante es esta victoria, verdad, de hoy contra el líder de la temporada, después de una temporada de muchas bajas, muchas lesiones? Por momentos estuvieron a mediado arriba de la tabla, de momento bajaron. O sea, ¿qué tan importante es sacar esta victoria contra el líder y seguir camino a lo que podría ser una hipotética final?
Bueno, yo creo que importantísimo, ¿no? O sea, evidentemente es un partido a vida o muerte, sabíamos que solo podía quedar uno y esa era la mentalidad con la que hemos venido y jugado el partido. Creo que ellos también. Creo que ellas han dado absolutamente todo hasta el final con todo lo que tenían. Ha sido un partido. eh, yo creo que ha sido un muy buen partido en cuanto a lo táctico, lo técnico, la emoción. Creo que ha sido de verdad un partido de playoff que ha tenido absolutamente de todo. Y, evidentemente para nosotros, sobre todo después del partido de la semana pasada, pero bueno, la temporada pues, nos ha llevado a terminar en octava posición, que es probablemente por debajo de lo que sabemos podemos competir y dar. Y ahora vamos a por todas, ¿no? En la semifinal contra Orlando, que también vienen de hacer muy buena racha, dificilísimo rival y a por ello vamos, ¿no?
¿Qué? Podemos hablar un momento de la competitividad de la liga. Ayer a Washington se le complicó bastante Racing, que era el número 7.
Mm.
Ustedes hoy el número 8 hicieron, ¿verdad? Lo que quizás mucha gente en el papel dirían que era imposible, terminar tumbando al líder. O sea, hablamos un poco de la competitividad de la liga. En una liga normal quizás esto sería un día de paseo para el líder, pero en esta liga no lo es.
Sí, al final esta liga es muy peculiar, ¿no? Creo que los equipos estamos muy igualados. Creo que la diferencia, bueno, hace 4 o 5 jornadas estábamos luchando para quedar segundo y al final quedamos octavo, pudiendo quedar prácticamente tercero hace 2 jornadas. Y eso dice mucho de la competitividad y lo bonito que es esta liga. También. Bueno, creo que lo mencioné también en la rueda de prensa en inglés antes del partido, que es raro que el equipo, segundo mejor equipo con diferencia de goles, acabe en octava posición, ¿no? El Kansas ha sido el mejor y nosotros el segundo mejor, y al final hemos acabado octavos. Creo que eso era muy extraño. Creo que al final este año hemos tenido como he dicho, ¿no? El equipo grupo ha tenido que ser muy resiliente. Hemos tenido a veces pues decisiones, a veces las lesiones, a veces nuestras propias performances que nos han llevado a un nivel de inestabilidad, ¿no? De que ha sido complicado a veces de equilibrar, pero creo que al final el conseguir esto hoy creo que de verdad dice mucho del tipo de jugadoras, del tipo de staff y del tipo de owners y de cómo todo el mundo da el 200% por nuestros fans que al final están siempre detrás nuestro apoyando, ¿no?
Muchas gracias, coach. Felicidades y feliz viaje de regreso a casa.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all for joining and thank